There you go. Joseph, your water.
Thank you. This is the morning ride tour every morning. Probably safer not wearing seatbelts because there's no telling when the car is going to go upside down. If you notice, there's no flies. It's very clean. Look how beautiful it is. I had the window down so you can see. See, I'm gonna look for the trash. You're not gonna find it. Look for the flies. You're not gonna have. Look at how beautiful these kids are in their uniforms. Hey, come on. Come on, see. All the children. We stopped and picked up another girl. It's going to school with Marcy. We're on the way to school now. Not even a bicycle can get down these roads. You notice that there's no even bicycles. People are walking. And they have trouble walking here. But it's not dirty. There's no trash. There's no bottles. There's no vapor. No flies. Very few mosquitoes. This is the school, Marcy School, the École de Immaculée Conception.
Ingo Maringo.
All the children are going there.
Ingo there. Sorry, Tom. Sorry.
See all the children coming to go to school. It's a wonderful sight. That's Yvette. She's getting back in the car. That's my host. Oh yeah. It's a wonderful sight. Everybody's so calm and peaceful. Nobody's screaming, yelling, fighting. It's beautiful. So clean here. So clean. The air's clean. The streets are clean. You know, other than bumpy, the streets are. There's no flies. There's no trash on the ground. The people are all clean and have nice clothes. very beautiful. This car bouncing around here, this is for real. People are picking it up and rocking it. Now you see why there's no accidents with the cars, because barely one car can get through a street. They got to go so slow. And it's not because of the people, it's because of the way the roads are. There's holes everywhere. Difference is night and day when I had to look through the windshield of the car and through this window that's taking such clear pictures. You see how clean it is. Notice there's no flies, there's no trash. It's beautiful. Look how peaceful it is. There's nobody fighting, arguing, honking horns. You don't hear any honking of horns. You don't hear any sirens, ambulances, police cars, fire trucks, nothing like that. You don't hear nothing like that. I haven't heard an ambulance yet, or fire truck, or police car for that matter. I haven't heard nothing like that since I've been here. I've been here over a week. This is where the gas station is, where everybody gets petrol. You see how many motorcycles are there getting the gasoline, the petrol?
Hera bacisha hayi tubabwire babo. Niyo ugomba kunga. Ugomba kunga. Shisha tubabwire banyana.
There's one guy, horn, and he's unusual. It's unusual for somebody to blow their horn here. You know, maybe he's an outsider from Rwanda or something. You see? Maybe a little toot with the motorcycle horn. Look at the streets. There's no trash in the roads. There's no flies. I've got the windows down, for God's sake. You see any flies get on the screen? Nothing. You won't. That tells you right there what kind of people these are. They're very clean. It's typical in the house to shower cold water, regular water, cold water. There's no need for hot water here. 2-3 times a day. But whenever they can, they don't have swimming pools like we do. Sometimes to cool off. But these people often are always cleaning. If they get water, they're cleaning, washing themselves with a towel, the washcloth. Maybe not their whole body, but they're just washing, making sure they're clean. The streets. Do you see any trash? You don't see any trash. No matter where I look, there's no trash. It's beautiful. You see how they tore down the bricks and the walls and the things? They're piled up and reused. Everything's reused here. Beautiful masonry work here. Beautiful masonry work. The construction here is so solid. Oh my gosh. And the roofs of the house. I don't know if you can pay attention when I'm driving. He's driving because it's so rough. The roofs of the house are the same. But the tall roofs in the second floor, in the first floor, all the ceilings are 3 meters high. No, I might be saying that wrong. Closer to 4 meters high. 4 meters high. So all the heat rises in the room. Okay? In the roofs of the houses, like this. You see roofs? Roofs of the house like this. It's amazing, the construction. And they're all metal roofs. Were so expensive to do in the United States. The metal roofs are so expensive in the United States, but here they're not only, you know, we almost have to have in the United States straight cuts. We couldn't even do these hips and valleys that they have on these roofs. They always had to be a boxed in rectangle with straight edges. We wouldn't know how to make these waterproof. We couldn't see the tops of the hotel. And on that top floor are the vaulted ceilings, straight up. Because that's the way that they have their roofs. On the last floor where the roof is, whether it's the second floor or the fifth floor, that's a vaulted ceiling roof. Cathedral ceiling, I should say. They don't vault ceilings here. They don't make vault ceilings. They're vaulted. They're cathedral ceilings. This is rice field. The rice field. They're waiting for the rice, and the rice will come pick this, and everybody will come pick the rice when it's ready. It's almost ready now. It'll be ready maybe in 2 more months. And when they can get the rice, the people will come gather the rice. It'll be perfect. Yeah, but I'm taking this as we're going on the thing for a purpose to see how you can see how every day they ride these roads are so rough. So rough. And they're hard packed clay with ripples in them. And not so much holes, they just got the ripples in them. This is the deformity of the roads. It'd be like us driving in the United States with speed bumps every meter, every step. How would you like to drive into an area, a secured area, and have to deal with speed bumps on every turn of the tire? You know, that's exactly what it is. The roads are not kept straight. I don't even know if the machine can do it because the roads are so hard. They're deformed. It's almost like running over cobblestone, but it's not cobblestone. Do you see the ground? You can see the road. Now, while you're looking at the road, do you see any trash? Come on, do you see any trash? Anybody? No, you don't. Do you see any flies? No. It's clean, beautiful air. These people are all wearing beautiful clothes. Nice clothes. There almost isn't any poverty here. You know what I'm saying? You could say that because even though they live on less than $1 a day, their economy is where they can live off of $1 a day comfortably. And try to figure that out. The Americans will never figure that out. How can they ever get where they can live on $1 a day? Get comfortably and clean. And work together so there's no trash in the streets. Work together where there's no nobody wearing poor clothing. This is incredible. This is Annette's sister here. Yeah, the camera went blurry there. People got in the car. And that sister got in the car. We have 5 people in the car. Look at this. Looks beautiful. See the people? Again, look for the flies. Look for the trash in the road. You don't see it. You see it? Everybody's busy. They're so busy. Busy as bees. This is why I'm making this video. We're on the way to the job. We'll take Yvette and her sister to work first. The guy next to me is their brother. Is their brother. That's brother. And this is a small car, and we're gathering 5 people in a car. And I'm not sure that Marcel wouldn't stop and let another one ride. You know? We got 3 in the back seat, 2 in the front seat, and just dropped off Marcel. But you see, we're scared of coming here. Have you heard of ambulance yet? Have you heard of police car yet? Have you heard? No, you haven't heard of ambulance. You haven't heard a police car. You haven't heard a fire truck. You haven't heard an emergency. You haven't seen a car wreck. Neither have I since I've been here. I've been here over, this is almost my 3rd week. And we were without lights. We've been without lights for over a week now. But that's almost a blessing. Because that shows you we're not relying on lights. We still live. We still live very good. Even when there's no lights. The power often goes off. You don't have power, you also don't have Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi connection is gone. The internet is gone. Why? Because there's no power. So these people don't rely on the internet. They don't rely on the Wi-Fi. They don't rely on it. Yet they can still communicate and keep their streets. Look at this. Look at the people. So many people. So many people. Marvin wants me to roll up the window because it's dangerous for somebody to grab my phone while I'm making this documentary. But he doesn't understand. I'll still document. I'm not worried about the phone. I'm not worried about the people grabbing my phone. It doesn't bother me. I'm not scared of nothing. I guess that's what God picked me to be His messenger. This is a beautiful place. I'm showing you places. Even there's a little bit of trash right there. And that's very seldom you see any trash. And that's because somebody hasn't picked it up, but it's swept into a pile ready to be dumped. Maybe it haven't finished. Maybe it's too late last night to get it. Other than that, you don't see it. Nobody leaves there. You can tell that because there's no flies. Like I said, there's not even hardly any mosquitoes. Even though you sleep with mosquito nets on your bed. With the windows open. But all the windows have bars on. So the air can come through, but nobody else can come through. Or the animals. You see the bars on there all day? That's because the windows are open all the time. Letting the air come through. Everything's natural here. When they do your clothes, they're air dry. They're natural. Believe me, when they wash clothes by hand, and they do a really, really good job. Man, I tell you, the clothes are so clean. And they fold it nice. Now they're getting close to downtown. And where the roads aren't quite as bad. We'll soon be on paved roads as we get closer to Bujumbura. The extra city.
hariho udukoko twinshi tuguruka
Construction going on everywhere.
n'abahandi
Has to do with
kandi tukaba tuzingenga
it's growing.
ugiye ku bantu se batudandaza
Metro station.
ku bigona kandi mu bazungu buraya apana ngo mubirabura
It's like this whole picture. I think give it last 30 minutes
ko we bakubwira igitero
hour.
ukagifata nabi
until the fun's dead. But you can see what I'm talking about. There's no trash, no flies. It's so clean, peaceful. Like I said, you don't hear a siren, you don't hear a fire truck, you don't hear a police car, you don't hear yelling. You hear them talking all the time. These people talk. I mean, they can't stop talking. They communicate and they laugh and they sing and they all the time. I mean, it's like wow. And they can break out singing anytime. They are very happy people. Look at the loads. So you see the lady carries this on her head? Look at the guy with the box on his head. He's not even using his hands to balance it. I'm pointing to the other side. I'm trying to do it through the clear window, but the other side was a boy on a bicycle carrying 3 water jugs, heavy water jugs. And he's got to balance it on that bicycle. He's struggling. The buses now.
I
don't know if this thing will show you, but most everything's written in American. In a way, you'll see where it says snack bar. A saloon is a bar. You can have, nobody really drinks in this place. They can't afford to drink. Drinking is expensive. They don't spend money on alcohol. They rather eat. Does that make sense? You know, we have yourself all beer in America. No, here they have a drink of water. It's like, okay, we are so spoiled with a nation, and this one here is at the bottom of our list. Well, I'm sure it's the top of God's list. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what God wants us to live like. We're crossing the river now. You see the river? You can't see the water, but we're crossing the bridge. Going into Bujumbura. The roads will be paved very quickly as we cross the river. You heard the saying, some people live on the wrong side of the tracks. You see how smooth it is? Now we're on pavement. You know, on this side, the saying is in the United States, you live on the wrong side of the tracks. Here, you live on the wrong side of the road, which is not really the wrong side. It's actually the more beautiful side. But this is the business side. They pay dearly for these roads that we're on now. The ones that come to the city, they only make 4 cents an hour from the other side of the river. That's the minimum wage is 4 cents an hour. That's if they're working for somebody. And the thing about it is, those people aren't crazy. They don't work for regular people. They work for people, like for instance, the bank would exchange money for me at 3,500 francs per dollar. But they would exchange it on the black market. They got $1, they would take it to a person that illegally would exchange it for 5,000. Go as high as 7,000 francs, but if they got outside the city, not working for the dollar or the Brunei franc, they got an advantage. They can double their money just by exchanging their money with the money launderers. Now, the people in the city are at the mercy of working for 8 cents an hour. 8 cents an hour, and they're not going to get a dime more. Now, too, they can probably take some of their money and exchange it with the money launderers, too. I'm sure they do. But the idea is that usually when somebody's a legitimate person, they don't deal with money launderers because it could mean their job in the city. They could be watched and be caught for suspicion or whatever. So they don't risk that. So basically the people in the city that are working are trapped. Look at the lines of cars. These are taxi cabs. The blue and white are taxi cabs. We're stopped in the city at a red light. Beautiful. Clean. Look at how clean it is. Every place is clean, no matter if you're on one side of the river or not. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Look at the climate. The climate's beautiful. In Fahrenheit right now, it'd probably be like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It's perfect temperature. They're finally moving, you see? Look at the cars. The blue and white that's going by, that's the taxi cab. Oh well, he's a taxi too, and he's a white. You can see most of them are taxis. They're going by. That's the police truck. That's the truck. That's a blue looking at you. He's wondering about the phone. He's looking at the phone. They're looking at the phone. You see the police? He's almost worried what to do. You're not supposed to take pictures here. Take the camera away? What, put the camera down there?
No, don't camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.